Welcome back to Healthier Daily. You know, I was looking at a scary statistic this morning. It turns out that 9 out of 10 people with kidney trouble have absolutely no idea they're even sick. They feel fine, they sleep fine, and they go about their day thinking everything is perfect.
It's a silent emergency, Ben. I like to tell my patients to think of their kidneys like a coffee filter. When you're 20, that filter is brand new and crystal clean. But once you cross 50 or 60, that filter has been used thousands and thousands of times. It's a little worn out, a little thin, and it's much easier to clog up.
And here is the heartbreaking part. Your kidneys are so polite that they don't complain until they are almost completely exhausted. By the time you notice your ankles are swollen or you feel that crushing fatigue in your bones, you might have already lost 70% of your kidney function. 70%. That is a massive loss that you can't always get back.
That is why we say the kidneys are the silent workers. They are filtering 50 gallons of blood every night while you sleep. But many of us are unknowingly hitting those tired filters with what I call tiny blades. We are eating foods that are sold as healthy, but are actually overloading our filters with minerals they can no longer handle.
Today we are going to reveal 14 common foods that might be sitting in your pantry right now, things like spinach, almonds, and even that morning banana that could be silently damaging your kidneys. We're going to show you why these superfoods can become toxic once your filters get older.
But we aren't just here to give you bad news. We are going to show you the smart swaps. We'll show you how to soak your potatoes to wash away the stress and which nuts actually act like a healer instead of a hurt.
We want to keep you independent. We want to keep you off those dialysis machines and enjoying your grandkids for years to come. It all starts with knowing what's happening inside that coffee filter of yours.
Before we show you the first hidden threat, I want to ask you, do you ever feel like your energy just drops in the middle of the afternoon? Or do your shoes feel a little tighter at the end of the day? If you felt that, go to the comments and type SHIELD. It lets us know you're ready to put a protective shield around your kidneys. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Let's save these vital organs together.
All right, let's get into the list of foods that might surprise you. We're starting with something that has become a huge star in American kitchens, the avocado. Now, Dan, we've all been told that avocados are a superfood full of healthy fats. But for someone over 50 with a tired filter, they can be a bit of a potassium bomb, right?
It's true, Ben. A single average-sized avocado has nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium. Now, if your kidneys are young and strong, they just flush that extra potassium away. But when the filter is worn out, that potassium stays in your blood. If it gets too high, it can actually make your heart skip a beat or feel like it's fluttering. It's a condition that can be very dangerous for seniors.
And it's the same story with bananas. We've been told for years to eat a banana for leg cramps or energy, but one banana can have over 400 milligrams of potassium. If you put 2 in a smoothie, you've already hit half of your daily limit before lunch. For a senior with high creatinine, that is like asking a slow drain to handle a massive flood of water.
But wait, we don't want you to throw your groceries in the trash. There is a healthier daily way to enjoy these. For avocados, the secret is the quarter limit. Just eat a quarter of an avocado at a time. And here is a pro tip: soak your chopped avocado in cold water for 2 hours before you eat it. This can pull out almost half of that potassium, making it much safer for your filters.
I love that. It's like pre-washing the stress off the food. And for our banana lovers, try switching to a smaller one or swapping it for apples or berries. Apples are very low in potassium, and they have that pectin fiber we talked about that actually helps catch toxins in your gut before they reach the kidney.
It's all about the portion and the preparation. You can still have the foods you love, you just have to be kidney smart about them. But Ben, there is a vegetable that almost everyone thinks is the ultimate health food, but it might be the most dangerous one on our list for causing kidney stones.
We are talking about spinach. We're going to show you why this leafy hero can actually turn into tiny stones inside your body and which green leaf is the much safer choice for your dinner.
Before we reveal the spinach secret, I have a question. Do you eat an avocado or a banana every single day? If you do, go to the comments and type daily. We want to see how many people are unknowingly hitting that potassium limit every morning.
All right, everyone, let's talk about something that might really shock you. We've all been told since we were kids to eat your spinach if you want to be strong. We put it in our salads, we saute it with garlic, and we throw it into our morning smoothies. But Dr. Hinohara, for someone over 50, that bowl of spinach could be a hidden trap for our kidneys, couldn't it?
It is a very serious concern, Ben. Spinach is incredibly high in something called oxalates. Now, don't worry about the big name, just think of oxalates as tiny crystals. When your kidneys are young, they flush these crystals out without a problem. But as we get older and our filters get a bit thinner, these crystals start to stick together. They can form painful kidney stones that feel like a hot knife in your back. And even worse, they can cause permanent scarring on those delicate filters.
I've seen patients who were eating huge green smoothies every morning, thinking they were being so healthy only to end up in the emergency room with kidney trouble. Just half a cup of cooked spinach can have over 2,000 milligrams of these crystals. That is a massive load for a senior's body to handle. And unlike other minerals, boiling the spinach doesn't really get rid of the danger.
Exactly. That's why I tell my friends to make the green swap. Instead of spinach, reach for kale lettuce or cabbage. These leafy greens give you all the vitamins you need, but they are very low in those tiny crystals. They let your kidneys breathe easy while you still get your salad fix. It's a simple change that can save you from a world of pain down the road.
Now let's talk about the American staple, the potato. Whether it's mashed, baked, or fried, we love our potatoes. But as we discussed with avocados, potatoes are potassium giants. A single baked potato can have nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium. If you have high creatinine, that's like trying to force a gallon of water through a tiny straw.
But here is the potato miracle secret that every senior should know. You don't have to give up your Sunday mashed potatoes. You just have to use a method we call leaching. Before you cook your potatoes, peel them and cut them into very small cubes. Then soak them in a big bowl of warm water for at least 2 hours.
This is the life-changing part, that water actually pulls the potassium out of the potato and into the bowl. If you change the water a couple of times, you can wash away up to half of the stress on your kidneys. You still get the comfort of the potato, but you've removed the invisible burden that raises your creatinine levels.
It's about being a smart chef for your health. We want you to enjoy your meals with your family, not sit there staring at an empty plate. By swapping your spinach for kale and soaking your potatoes, you're taking the weight off your kidneys. so they can keep working for you for another 20 or 30 years.
We've covered the garden, but next we have to talk about the pantry perils. We're going to look at nuts and sodas. We'll show you why that handful of almonds might be rusting your filters, and why even diet soda is a secret enemy of your bone health and your kidneys.
Before we move to the pantry, I want to ask, have you ever suffered from a kidney stone? If you know that pain, go to the comments and type "never again." It's a great reminder of why these small food swaps are so important.
All right, we're moving from the produce aisle into the pantry, and this is where things get really tricky. Let's talk about a snack that almost every health-conscious senior loves: almonds. We're told they're great for our hearts and our brains, and they are. But for your kidneys, almonds are like a double whammy of stress.
It's true, Ben. Almonds are very high in those tiny crystals we talked about earlier, the oxalates, and they are also packed with potassium. If you're munching on a big bag of almonds while watching TV, you could be sending thousands of milligrams of minerals straight to your kidneys. For someone over 50, that can cause those crystals to build up so fast it leads to something called acute kidney stress. It's like a traffic jam in your filters that just won't move.
But you don't have to give up that crunch you love. We have a nut swap that is actually a kidney hero: macadamia nuts. These are creamy, delicious, and they are much, much lower in potassium and phosphorus. They even have healthy fats that help lower inflammation. So swap the almond bag for a small handful of macadamias, and your kidneys will practically send you a thank you note.
Now, Ben, we have to talk about the liquid enemy in the fridge: soda. And I'm not just talking about the sugary kind, I'm talking about diet soda too. Many people think I'm choosing the zero sugar version, so I'm safe. But for your kidneys, the sugar isn't the only problem, it's the phosphorus additives.
That is a great point. You see, the phosphorus that occurs naturally in a bean or a nut is absorbed slowly, but the phosphorus they add to sodas to give them that tangy flavor is like a lightning bolt. Your body absorbs nearly 100% of it instantly. This extra phosphorus is a kidney destroyer. It pulls calcium out of your bones, making them weak and brittle, and deposits that calcium right into your blood vessels and kidney filters.
It's like liming the pipes. It makes your blood vessels stiff and your kidneys crusty so they can't filter anymore. There are studies showing that drinking just 2 diet sodas a day can double your risk of kidney decline. If you're thirsty, reach for that cinnamon tea or hibiscus tea we talked about earlier. Those actually help the kidneys instead of rusting them from the inside out.
We are clearing out the pantry and protecting your bones. But wait until you see number 5. We're going to talk about a nighttime secret. We'll show you 7 simple snacks you can eat right before bed that actually help lower your creatinine while you sleep.
It's about turning your snack time into healing time. We're going to show you why a little bit of applesauce or a cucumber can be the best thing you do for your filters before you close your eyes.
Before we reveal those bedtime healers, I have to ask, are you a soda drinker? Or have you already made the switch to water and tea? If you've kicked the soda habit, type "fresh" in the comments to inspire others. It's one of the hardest but most important changes you can make. All right, we've talked about what to avoid, but now let's talk about a moment that many of us face: that 8 p.m. hunger. You're watching the news or reading a book and you want a little snack. Most people reach for some cheese and crackers or a handful of salty chips. But Dr. Hinahara, for a kidney that's already tired, a salty snack before bed is like making it work a double shift through the night, isn't it?
Exactly, Ben. Your kidneys are trying to help your body rest, but if you eat a lot of salt or heavy protein right before bed, they have to stay in survival mode to process all that waste while you sleep. But what if your bedtime snack could actually lower your creatinine? We have 7 snacks that act like a nighttime shield.
The first one is a classic unsweetened applesauce. Remember how we talked about apples being a toxin magnet? When you eat applesauce before bed, that pectin fiber goes to work in your gut. It catches the waste products before they can get into your blood, which means your kidneys don't have to filter them. It's like giving your filters a head start on the morning cleanup.
And don't forget cucumber sticks. Cucumbers are more than 95% water. When you snack on them at night, you're giving your body a slow-release form of pure hydration. It helps flush out the day's toxins gently without making you run to the bathroom every 10 minutes. It's nature's way of washing the filter while you dream.
Another great one is plain rice cakes. Now, they might seem a little boring, but for a kidney, they are a dream. They have almost zero sodium and no phosphorus. They give you a little energy so you don't wake up hungry, but they produce almost zero waste for the kidneys to handle. If you put a tiny bit of that unsweetened applesauce on top, it's a perfect safe treat.
And for those who want something crunchy, try air-popped popcorn. As long as you don't drown it in salt or fake butter, it's full of fiber that helps lower your creatinine. It's a kidney-friendly crunch that won't raise your blood pressure.
We want you to go to bed knowing you are healing, not hurting. These 7 snacks, applesauce, cucumbers, rice cakes, popcorn, and even some fresh berries are your nighttime allies. They help lower the creatinine fog in your blood and keep your blood pressure steady until the sun comes up.
It's about making hopeful choices, Ben. When you choose a cucumber over a potato chip, you are telling your body that you want to stay strong and independent. You are taking back the power from the silent killer.
We've given you the threats and the shields. Now we are going to wrap it all up with the final roadmap to recovery. We'll show you how to put this all together so your next doctor's visit is full of good news.
Before we give you the final plan, I want to ask, which of these bedtime snacks sounds like something you'd actually enjoy? Are you an applesauce fan or a cucumber fan? Tell us in the comments. It's the easiest healthy habit you can start tonight.
Dr. Hinahara, we have covered a lot today. We started with the scary reality that your kidneys can lose 70% of their power before they ever say a word. We looked at the hidden traps like spinach and soda, and we finished with those bedtime shields like applesauce and cucumbers. It might feel like a lot to change, but the message today is actually one of great hope.
It is a message of renewal, Ben. You see, the kidneys are incredibly tough. They have been filtering your blood for 50, 60, or 70 years without a single vacation. When you make these changes, when you swap the almonds for macadamias or soak your potatoes, you are finally giving your kidneys the vacation they've earned. You are letting them catch up on the repair work they've been wanting to do for years.
And I want to remind everyone at home, you don't have to be perfect. If you love potatoes, just use the soaking trick. If you love greens, just switch to kale. These aren't sacrifices, they are smart swaps for a longer, more independent life. Every time you choose a kidney-friendly snack, you are voting for a future where you stay out of the hospital and stay in your own home doing what you love.
Consistency is the secret, my friends. Don't try to change everything in one afternoon. Pick one threat to eliminate this week, maybe the diet soda, and one healing snack to add, maybe the cucumber sticks. Next week, try the potato soak. Before you know it, these habits will be your new normal, and your body will feel the difference in your energy and your spirit.
Imagine the confidence you'll feel at your next checkup when you see those creatinine numbers stabilizing or even dropping. That is the power of the Healthier Daily family. We aren't just here to talk, we're here to give you the tools to change your life one bite at a time.
I want you to look forward to your future, not fear it. Your kidneys are still working for you right now this very second. Let's work for them too. Give them the clear pipes and the clean filters they deserve so you can keep making memories with the people you love.
If today's guide opened your eyes or gave you a new way to protect your health, please hit that like button. It helps our community grow so we can save more kidney filters across the country. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our family, we are your partners in aging with strength, clarity, and joy.
And our final question for this journey, what is the first smart swap you are going to make tomorrow morning? Are you ditching the spinach for kale or the almonds for macadamias? Let us know in the comments. We are all in this together.
Be kind to your filters, be patient with your progress, and remember it's never too late to start healing.
Stay hopeful, stay smart, and we will see you in the next video.
Stay healthy, everyone.